Alright, we switched Momo out. This is another episode of Breath of Fire 3, I think. Also, new enemies. Cool. We have more weed enemies that we haven't seen from, well, since the beginning of the game. Plant 42s attack randomly. Really not much special about them other than they are basically permanently confused. They can still cast spells though, or like pollen I think they have. The one that causes blind. Anyway. Alright! This certainly looks like an Eden. That's cool. More of these guys. Just to give them a front view, I suppose. Yep. Critical. Yay! I think I cut out rest of the battles that don't feature anything new here. Protein! Yay! Increases defense permanently by 1. Decent items are good. This place seems to have a high encounter rate. Maybe it's just me, though. There's a lock on that door over there. You're forced to bring Ray here, but as Ray is a character that actually has a use in this game compared to Nina, or, well, Momo's decent, but honestly, there's really no reason to use Gar or Nina. They're kind of pointless characters. Well, Gar is useful for, like, mid-game when he gets the Beast Spear, but other than that, not really useful. Wrong character, but still cute. Can't cut the bushes, never mind. As I say, they're immune to cutting, but I just had horrible accuracy. Level ups! These enemies give a lot of experience, as you can tell. Doesn't help that we are underleveled a bit, but since I did build my characters up in the right way, or in a good way that they can take hits at least, we're not having much problems. Oh, there's more hoppers over here. Well, that's not a new character. Those were in the in the other dungeon, or in the laboratory. Why are they still here in Eden? Oh yay! More things to raid. Get it? Because it's Ray and he's raiding? Okay, never mind. Also, plant roots. That's an odd plant. Let's step on the roots. Oh man, it slowed me down. Gave me poison. So let's heal through that really quickly in a really quick transition that probably nobody noticed. Nope, nothing hidden back there. But there is things right there! That was hidden very well. Still, not a very useful item, though. Also, pointing. One of the uses in this game... Ah, there's a door over there. It has an item that we will be getting later. I just don't want to get it right now. I could have gotten it at that time, but I was, like, being lazy. Also, this is certainly a change of scenery. What the hell? I mean, even when I'm playing this, I'm like, what? I'm just in awe of this. Just examining this haiku. Right, the weakest enemy shows up even here. The weakest enemy in the game. Still here, annoying us, reminding us that we will never be out from the eyes of the Aigu. Also, remember when I was telling you about a very hard enemy in the game that gave Ryu his best sword? This is it, the Goo King. It has a 1 in 256th chance to drop the best sword in the game for Ryu. The chances of this happening are 1 in 256, but you gotta remember that these do not build up over time. So you have to get these guys to stick around, you have to steal his apple. And this will stop them from running away. These guys are pretty dangerous. You think the Aigu was dangerous? Take a look at this. Did I just say the Aigu being dangerous? I think I meant the Gook Titan or whatever, but... This thing is basically a boss. Or, according to TV tropes, a Mook in boss's no, not a Mook, the other way around. Boss in Mook's clothing. Yeah! About that. So thank you for killing off one of my characters in one hit. Right. So this thing is actually really dangerous. I do not recommend taking them on. Oh! Yeah. Charge? That hurts too. Look at that face. Also, Goo King, you ruined this kind of serene nature that this area has. I don't know what else to say here. Like I said, the Goo King is a very hard enemy. I think they have around 2,000 HP. And Tornado still causing problems. Like I said, the Goo King sword is considered mythical. It does exist. It's programmed into the game. These guys do drop it, but it's such a rare drop that most people will never ever get it. Ever. It takes the luck of a god. This is harder than getting most items in Final Fantasy games. And if you know anything about Final Fantasy games, getting the best items in that are pretty damn hard. The Goo King sword is on a completely different level, though. If you go to the GameFAQs forums and read posts, about half of them are proclaiming that the Goo King sword does not exist. Look at the thread names. The Goo King sword does not exist. It's kind of a running joke in the community. It's not impossible to get one, but I mean, you're better off, I don't know, you have a higher chance of... You get a lot of experience from beating these guys. Quite a lot, but... Also, death penalties. They're a bitch. And we are left alone. Alright. Well, let us follow the advice of the dragon statue and go back the way we came. There are random encounters in Ryu's dream. There's a mad gong. They are pretty easy. This part of the game can be difficult if you haven't trained up. Unbridled power gives us the power to save our game. That is excellent news. Like I said, this can be a difficult part of the game if you haven't trained up Ryu at all, or if you built him in kind of a weird way, a hybrid, I suppose. But mine is physically pretty good. And here we have a puzzle. A chest. Amongst our dreams. This is... also, these guys are also a joke. Anyway, this chest represents our need to steal everything. Damn it, our need to steal everything let us down. And yes, of course we do. We are a greedy son of a bitch. Let us take that chest and continue onwards through our dream after we equip it. Shaman's Ring cuts down AP usage by 25%. Very good item. Put something on. Alright. These spikes do hurt if you step on them. Another Mad Gong. They do a physical attack. And Ryu actually does have a pretty high reprisal rate. Not nearly as high as Pico, but still pretty high. So usually you will be able to end these pretty quickly. Alright, so we get another puzzle here. What exactly do we do? Well, you have to follow the words to the statue to a T. Bow down and pray before you. Which equates to just standing here for a while. This is probably where a couple people got stuck in the game. When I first played through this, I'd read the statue a couple times and take it in a very literal sense to actually figure out what I was doing. Alright, another Mad Gong. Oh, it didn't kill him. And that charge actually did a lot of damage. Dang. Oh, man. If only they didn't give so much experience. And there wasn't a save point in here. They might actually be a bit threatening. Although that's not really true in real life. Anyway, a pillar of light here. Let's enter this. And be transported to the world of... What the hell is this? Emerald flooring! So, this is a maze. You have to figure out which way to go. And you get multiple enemies at a time up here. That's quite a change. These things have fire spells and such. Damaging, I'm sure. If they had more AP, they would be a problem, but they're not. Oh no, you're going to raise your defense again. Whatever will I do besides hit you with my sword? Well, that's what I'm going to do. You will die. Woohoo. Congratulations, you have been slain. I gained almost half a level. Cool. So I made it to a new floor. Right out, man. Also, we saw a foot of somebody we knew, but, interrupted by a new enemy. I did not cut out any battles in this area because, well, they're not really important or anything. They just show what this area is all about. We haven't seen you guys in a very long time. And isn't it just me, but I think Thanatos is spelt wrong. I think there's only one O in it. But that's why I have the internet! What is this? Thanatos? If you didn't hear me, I said it was spelled wrong. So, more maze. Cool. The Thanatos are probably the most dangerous enemy in this area. The vile weed being the least dangerous, and the mad gong being in the middle. Mad Gong being in the middle specifically because of that. I hate that skill. Take that, McNeil. Also, ow, that really hurt. That life armor really isn't helping much. Level up. Yay! Let's use our AP to heal. And we're almost out of here. Alright, so let's ignore that and continue onwards. It's us! Oh, I was wrong. Dondon does show up again. Here's Arwan. He is he's a boss. That's really all I have to say about him. I actually, can be a somewhat difficult boss. Here's what Bone Break does. A lot of damage, kinda like a critical hit. He's one of those status effect inflicting bosses, mainly sleep. He also has Blizzard, which he will cast on, well, a lot. Thanks for waking me up. So, I could easily transform into dragon form anytime, but my stupid brain doesn't want to do that for some reason. So I don't. I kinda fuck up. Oh well. I love that scythe, man. You got a cool scythe. So, besides the scythe-wielding maniac skeleton knight on a two-headed dog, yeah. Tipo is not really Tipo. I don't really know what to say here that would be appropriate. Tipo. Yep. So, apparently something about Yggdrasil among our companions. I wonder who that could be. Really, I have no idea. Also, Blizzard. Look at that damage. Did half my health. Uh-oh. I might be in some trouble. Thankfully, I have higher agility than this guy. Yay! Well, this skill causes my agility to go down. That's not good. Also does quite a lot of damage, not as much as Blizzard, but still. Also, ouch! If he casts Blizzard here, I will die. Thankfully, he doesn't. I get a vitamin off. Because now I'm slower than him. I really should have just transformed into dragon form and beat the shit out of him. In one hit. So let's do that now. Let's use the warrior. No reason to use too much AP when fighting this guy. Also, ouch again. So, this is the final Dondon hearing that we will get. Wow. I didn't even power up for that. That did almost his entire health in one hit. Alright. Story. Later. And we are going to fight our old friend now. It is only fair that Ray fights him with us. Unfortunately, our health and AP weren't recovered from the last battle. And it is time to unleash the full power of the Brood. The greatest dragon form shall now be ours. To defeat our old friend, Tipo, the Dragon Lord. Tipo is no laughing matter of a boss. He has almost double the HP of the Chimera. Extremely high reprisal and attack. Has confusion skills. You saw that we stole a Dragon Blade from Tipo. If I equipped that on Ryu, he would have been doing more damage to Tipo when he attacked. Because the Dragon Blade is strong against dragons, obviously. But our old friend will just have to take our regular sword. And let us try to get extra turns, so that we may end his suffering. As you can see, the Kaiser form that we are in now is the ultimate form. It is a controlled Kaiser form. Allows us to use whatever skills that we want in this form. Tipo having very high level magic and physical skills. This is truly a battle that makes this game. And he is no joke if you do not have Pico in your party. But Pico at this point in the game is pretty much God. And there goes a sixth of his HP. And time to rinse and repeat. But we should probably get Ray his extra turn so he can end the suffering of his friend as well. Man, you have no idea how bad I felt when I first played this. I was crying during this fight. And that was a little bit of foresight on mine. I wanted to make sure Ray did not get killed in one hit. But thankfully, Tipo doesn't seem intent on attacking Ray. Maybe he is just remembering the old times. Instead, he shall attack the person he never knew. The onion. Now Ryu is at full attack. And we shall do our best against the Dragon Lord. Now that we're getting Ray into Were-Tiger form, we can finally not hold back. We are now ready. And Pico is kind of just assisting here because, well, not much else he can do compared to the awesome might of the Were-Tiger and Kaiser. And it appears that Tipo just can't seem to hit Ray. Look at that AP deficiency you get each round by using Kaiser. That's just ridiculous. And it's getting to be about time to end this. Sound effect really doesn't go right here. Anyways, time to leave our old friend and go to find the goddess who infected his brain. And while I continue this, we get attacked by a fucking Aigu! So, let us head back. And we can explore this room that I pointed to earlier. It contains a weapon for Gar. I don't know if it's technically better, but I don't really care. I'm not going to be using Gar ever again, so kinda pointless. Also, here's an enemy that we haven't seen yet. This enemy is immune to physical damage. I hate enemies like this. They're a pain in the ass to deal with. So he has a barrier on him for all three elements, or four probably. I don't know if Earth counts it. I don't know. Momo is the only one who gets an Earth skill in this game, so. We finally know. And we have wrapped up that nightmarish night from so long ago. That actually did quite a lot of damage. Anyway, let's fast forward back through all this stuff. Gookang. You know, they might not be so annoying or be so hard to get the Gookang sword if you could just get them to, like, not run away the first turn. Because it seems like 80% of the time they run away. So down the escalator we go, back into the main room. Now let's open this. And get the chest. A light bangle. This is one of those, a thing that Pico has on that stops him from getting hit by all that crap. All the status effects. Very useful item. Alright. And it's time to take our rest. After our very difficult fight. A worthy fight of our childhood friend.